I'm here with David Bartman at the Senior Financial Center. And David, when we think about retirement planning, a lot of us think about investments and we think about taxes and we think about Social Security. A lot of us don't think about long-term care. But the fact of the matter is many of us are going to need this, even though we don't think we might.
That's correct. The stats are that, over 65, if you're still alive, basically 7 out of 10 people are going to need some sort of care.
Wow, that's a big number.
That's a big number.
And so many of us look at the cost of this, and traditional long-term care insurance, a lot of that is even going away, isn't it?
Right. A lot of insurance companies have dumped that because it's just very, very costly, because you might go into a facility where, say, a couple people are paying and maybe several people aren't paying.
Okay.
So the big thing is to plan properly. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of your traditional long-term care. There's other avenues that you can take that not only can you use that plan or that money for care, but you can use it for tax-free income, or you leave that on tax-free to the kids. So there's multi benefits that you can use in your retirement,
and
not just for that.
70% of us are going to need this. The cost of a healthcare facility, a long-term care facility, you talk about protecting your money. Mm-hmm. If you don't protect against this,
right,
it could be very, very devastating.
Anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month.
Wow.
I mean, that's very expensive.
That's huge. So one of the things that we want to do is sit down and have this conversation. And if we need this care, we want to make sure we're covered. But I bet a lot of people say, I'll roll the dice. And if I don't need it, or if I do need it, my family will take care of me.
Well, and that's a big thing, right? People always say that. It sounds great. But the fact is that, your kids might have, kids themselves,
they've got jobs.
They have jobs. Exactly. They have jobs. They have to take them to football games or baseball games or cheerleading or whatever it may be. And it's just very stressful, right?
The emotional toll of taking care of an elder parent is very high. It's
very high. And, it's just not just that, but again, you might have to quit your job, as an example, to take care of your folks. And that's a big, big burden.
All of a sudden you're causing not a problem just for yourself, but for the rest of your family. You don't want to be a burden on your family.
No, you don't. So that's what's key about planning properly, having a plan in place, so that if you need it for that, you can use that money for that. Or if you don't need it, you still have that and you can draw off of it, use it as tax-free income, and then also leave that on tax-free.
It's an important part of the conversation. It's another way to protect your money, not only for you, but for the legacy of your family. So it's an important part of the conversation that you can have with your financial professional. David, thank you so much.
Thank you.